me touch something!
I'm sure that's not going to get annoying.
When these dads meet world, watching Boy Meets World. We grew up on the show, now we have kids and host a podcast. We watch each episode and then share our thoughts and grades. When these dads meet world.
They want you to take the roles.
Yes, they do, and hopefully they're good Thanksgiving rolls that are left over from your Thanksgiving dinner with your friends and family. Welcome back to Dads Meets World, your weekly deep dive into the world of Boy Meets World, where your two dads will go through each episode and tell you what we think as dads. This week, I'm dad number one, Gobble Gobble, joined by dad number two.
I am dad number two, Tyler. I'm in my blind, ready to go. I didn't even look up and see your hat.
Oh, if you're
Very
not
nice.
watching on YouTube, that was definitely a sight gag.
It was. You got me.
Oh, yes. How are you doing, Tyler? We're recording this just 2 days before Thanksgiving, and it's dropping the day after. So how are you doing, Tyler?
Well, I'm assuming as this drops, I'm exhausted because I'm getting my last little bit of hunting stuff ready to go, ready to roll. But also, hopefully, I got finally my whole Christmas display up and ready to go. As of recording, I have my Grinch, I have my Max, and I have a Bluey up. I did not get to get the Bluey up last year. In fact, I didn't put any Christmas stuff up at all.
Ooh.
We got hit on Thanksgiving, and the snow just did not let up, and so at no point was I able to go out and get it up. I was also working three jobs at the time,
A little
so
bit busy.
yeah, a little bit busy. I was still working the three quarters at the one church, driving school bus, and working at Walmart. So now I only have two of those things, so I have a lot more time,
Yes.
a lot
Yeah,
more consistent sleep.
we've got to hang our lights and get Dave all decorated and decked out. We've got a couple inflatables to put up, and those will all go up. Well, while people are listening to this the day after Thanksgiving, that's when we'll be putting our stuff up.
So you should have a whole crew helping you.
We do. We've got Abby home from college for Thanksgiving week. I've got two strapping young lads that can help out. Oh, yeah. We'll be putting them to work right as we've got a winter storm warning coming through, barreling through right through Thanksgiving in our part of the country. So,
I'm sure it'll go fine.
oh, I'm sure it will.
No
We're
issues here.
just under the area that's supposed to get hit the hardest. So we'll probably get nothing.
Probably. Well, Brett, as much as I like talking to you about our life, can we just get into this episode?
Yes, we can. This is one of my personal favorites to watch and rewatch. This is episode 6, Good Looking People. They're Killing Us. In a documentary styled episode, Cory and Topanga dish out the ups and downs of planning their wedding, including his selection for best man and her dress hating bridesmaids. This episode was written by David Brownfield, directed by William Russ, originally aired October 29th, 1999, just 1 week after our last episode, and currently enjoys an IMDb rating of 7.6. It's almost a full half point higher than the last episode. I say full half. That's weird. It's 0.4 higher than our last episode. And as far as Nielsen numbers go, our last episode was a 7.75. This is an 8.18 million share. So we've got a little bump from last week. And we're going to open up in a darkened space with just Cory and Topanga in frame. They're talking about how difficult it is to plan their wedding. It's like riding a pogo stick in a minefield.
Boing.
They're just setting the table for us. Tyler, I want you to go back to planning your own wedding. How did it
Okay.
compare to Cory and Topanga's?
Um, well, in many situations, less dramatic. In others, more. I think one of the things that I appreciate more and more as I get older is because I got married also young, so much of some of the how do we deal with this, what's going on, what do we do, I relate so much to this. Like
Hmm.
literally as my wife and I are about to get married, I keep rewatching this episode because it just helps me to be like, okay, not every wedding is going to go perfectly. Not everything leading up is going to go great. And we're going to figure this out. So, yeah. Um, my mother and wife were not as intentions on my mother trying to force anything upon my wife. So, things could have gone better, things could have gone worse, and we got married. So that's all that matters.
No hand-me-down wedding dress. There was no
No,
Gone with the
no
Wind
hand-me-downs.
theme.
So, Brett, what about your drama at your wedding?
Well, my wedding was actually pretty laid back as far as I can remember. I mean, Kelly was graduated. I was in my last. Well, when we were planning, we were in our last years in college. When we actually got married, Kelly was graduated. I was entering my last year. But the planning stages, they were pretty simple. I mean, the church was through a family connection. The food was actually through my mom. The music was through a cousin. The officiant was a college professor that was donating his services as a gift. So I mean, a lot of the stuff was really easy to come by. It just I don't remember a whole lot of drama in our process. So when I watch Cory and Topanga go through all of their Pogostick in a Minefield, it's not something that I directly relate to, but I have I have friends who have gone through that type of drama, and I have officiated a few weddings where the bride and groom have shared their types of drama that they have gone through leading up to the ceremony itself. So I
Mhm.
know of enough people that I can see that I see shades of that.
Well, did your sister get married before you?
My older sister did, yes.
Yeah.
My younger sister, no.
Well, I figured. I just always think it's like the first one in a family tends to be the one with some tension. I mean, I think every wedding has some form of tension, but
Mhm.
like I know for my family, like I think they were very nervous because first wedding for all the children. So I don't know, but
Yeah.
at least Corey's parents are there, unlike Topanga's.
Yep. Very true.
Yeah.
But
So
let's talk about Cory and Topanga instead. Let's talk about those wedding dresses, the bridesmaids' dresses. They're
yes.
they're beautiful clowns, Cirque du Soleil clowns.
Did Kelly ever have to wear a ridiculous bridesmaid dress like that?
Not that I have any knowledge of. No, in fact, all of the bridesmaids' dresses that I ever knew she had were ones that she wouldn't mind wearing again.
Mm?
I mean, at this point, they're all gone.
Yeah.
But I mean, for a while there, every other wedding that she was in, the dresses were tasteful and stuff
Mm?
that you would probably pull out of the closet and wear again to another occasion, or at least elegant enough that you wouldn't mind being having your picture taken.
Hmm.
She didn't participate in any theme weddings.
I do love that concept of, well, every wedding has a theme, and Corey's like, we have a theme?
Have a nosh with Cory and Topanga.
Yeah. Brett, could you guess our theme?
Your theme, well, if it was a theme, it was undercover superheroes.
Oh, well, there's that. But the big theme was we're at camp, so let's have fun.
Yes. Yeah, that would be the theme.
Yeah. Yeah, just the wedding, the Southern Belle wedding dresses, they are beyond ridiculous. And it
Oh,
doesn't make
yes.
it easier with the parasol.
Though the parasol just adds to it. It definitely, I agree with Morgan. They're big honking shoe wearing clowns.
This is
horn honking big shoe wearing clowns.
yeah, if we did MVPs, Morgan would be our MVP this
Oh,
episode.
Morgan is so the MVP of this episode. She is the
Just
comedy assassin.
I ain't wearing it.
Die, dress, die. I've got it written in here in my notes. Morgan is my spirit animal here.
I do love that. I don't know if it was an actor's choice or if it was just Angela just putting her parasol in front so she blocks her like a sword.
Yeah, but I do want to note that in most situations, they'd be trying these dresses on in a store, not in the apartment. This is a production choice because they only have so many sets and they had to build the set for the hall. And they didn't have, that's their swing set for the week, and for the week after, they didn't have the space to build a set for a store. But that's a little aside that we can go with. But yeah, Topanga, up to this point, Topanga's never mentioned she wanted a Southern Belle, Gone with the Wind wedding. That's new for us.
My favorite line, Brett, in the whole episode is, well, if you don't get involved with my Southern Belle wedding, then who needs y'all? You're from Philadelphia, stupid.
Yes. We also find out that they have a guest list of 270 and a hall that will seat 80. My guest list was like...
Many of the old people have shrunk.
Yes, many of the old people have shrunk. My guest list was around 120, I think.
I mean, I'd say it was somewhere around that 150 to 175-ish. Potentially, we might add it to close to 200, but we had probably like 100-ish altogether.
I think I'm actually show up. I'm probably misspeaking at 120. I mean, it's been 20 years, so it has. It's been 20 years. 2005, 2025. Yeah, it's been 20 years. Yes. So it's been 20 years. I mean, my numbers are off.
the rule of thumb is roughly about half the people you invite will be able to show up.
Yes,
there's
and we did invite more
want to
than
be there,
up.
But there are people that will have to cancel last minute.
Yes, and we invited those who we knew wouldn't be able to show up, and like all couples, you invite people who you know can't show up, but we'll send you gifts or cash.
Yes, that's always a goal.
Yes. And we also find out in the student union.
Well, hold on though, Brett. You're going too fast.
It's
important we talk about the Pocahontas style dress that is being forced upon Topanga.
Oh, that's not so later in the episode.
No, it's right after this.
No, not yet.
I could have sworn it was right after this.
No, it's not till later in the episode.
All right, fine. You're the one who's in charge. You keep going. I don't have a script in front of me because it's illegal.
Not my rule. Oh, no, we don't get to that until like Act 3, I think. But anyway, well, we'll talk about it now anyway.
Let's just talk about it now. It's quick.
Let's just talk about it. Yeah. Amy has a dress that has been passed down from generation to generation, and every woman in her family that's worn the dress has enjoyed a long and happy marriage. And this dress, it looks like it's from the Civil War era.
Yes, it does.
And it is something. And Morgan's smirk as she wears it, as she tries it on and comes out, Morgan's smirk is just more of that MVP quality acting.
Mm-hmm. That is the most beautiful dress I have ever seen in my entire life. Bite
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got my notes. That cannot be Amy's real wedding dress. I can't see Amy actually wearing that.
Okay, I was wrong, Brett. You are correct. They go back. For whatever reason, in my head, like each of the what I refer to as like the sketches, like the dress sketch, the best man sketch, and then finally the venue sketch. Like each of those, like all like happen, bam, bam, bam. So I
Yeah, I
apologize.
understandable. No. So we've got these Southern Belle dresses. We've got this Civil War era dress that really it fits, but it doesn't in the theme.
Yeah.
And then we've got Cory and Topanga in the student union
Yes.
talking about the honeymoon.
Yes. Very important conversation.
Honeymoon.
Very important conversation.
Yes. How did your conversation about the honeymoon go, Brett?
Oh, ours was nowhere near what Cory and Topanga got into. Ours was not just a prelude to sex. Our honeymoon was actually a very, very quiet honeymoon. We went to Pittsburgh for a few days. And then back home to open all of our wedding gifts and just to get away from the world for a few days. So our honeymoon was just away. We didn't schlep down to the Bahamas or away to a private island like this young couple who I have no clue how they will afford their honeymoon did. But
I can imagine that it's like one of her parents' gifts is a honeymoon or something like that.
Nana Boo Boo.
Maybe. Money's not the concern for this couple, Brett.
No, it's not. That's why Cory needs to be a CPA.
Yes. Yes, he does. Yeah. No, I will say that our situation was that we were going to have a honeymoon weekend, basically, of kind of hanging around, messing around Pittsburgh, and then later on saving up for an actual like honeymoon. I mean, we technically took a trip to DC, but that wasn't very romantic getaway for us. So we were like, we're going to call this a historical trip and not a honeymoon. But we eventually got to go to Universal Studios.
Well, there you go.
One of the most romantic places we could have gone.
Yes, a little Harry Potter for you there.
You better believe it.
But Topanga's very upset because she believes that Cory is just seeing the wedding as a stepping stone to sex with her.
Yes. Okay, Brett, real talk. All
right, real talk.
Topanga has dangled this carrot in front of Cory for their whole entire relationship. She's made very clear, I'm not ready. Fair. She made very clear, we're not going this way yet. Please be patient. Cory has. Cory has done all the things that she has asked of him. And to Cory's understanding, it's we get married. We now are together. We are now officially taking these steps. It's all happening all at once.
Yes.
Yes. So for Cory, yes, for him, it could be anywhere. He does not care as long as he's with her.
In the road.
Yes. In the road. Yeah. No, but I mean, Cory is a young man, and I understand completely, fully. But the problem is that Topanga's not communicating well of, yes, that will happen, but I have to do other things besides you that weekend or that week.
Yes.
Let me touch something!
Yes. Cory is one frustrated boy. Their communication is just not quite there. But they do finally have that moment where they actually connect.
Yes. Do you understand that you owe me?
Yes. And you'll call me Don Francisco.
You intend to pay me.
Okay, I'll marry you. I don't get why he wants to be called Don Francisco all of a sudden.
Because he's Cory and he is who he is.
Yeah. Cory is
Brett,
weird
let's
little
be honest,
dude.
it goes back to the second season when he realizes I'm not athletic, no one really cares about me, I'm just a dweeb. And he wants to feel like a dangerous boy.
He's Danger Boy.
Yes. Yes, but also, Brett, the NikNik Cut in this all, we have to admit that this was not the most appropriate conversation for little children like me when watching this to have.
No, this was not necessarily a family-friendly episode, which apparently aired at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if memory serves, my mom was not a happy camper during this episode.
Yeah, this is a sensitive subject matter for 8 o'clock family-friendly time.
Yeah.
Understandable subject matter for where they were at their in their age range and everything, but they should have put them in the 9 o'clock slot for this.
Yeah, it felt like seasons like 5, 6, 7 really need to be in that 9 o'clock more edgier time frame.
Very much so, yes. And I'm looking for something on my. I'll find it later. I have a breakdown of when they were in what time slot. I'll have to show it to you sometime here. I've got it on my hard drive here. But let's look at Sean in the picture. Let's bring him in the picture. Sean's going to make things easy on Cory by telling him to pick Eric as his best man. He's just going to make it easy on him. He's his brother. He's just going to make it easy. But Cory has his reservations, and that's going to be our first clip for the episode.
You know he's going to drop the rings down the minister's pants.
And dive right in after him.
With both hands, causing the minister to freak.
And cough.
And cough. And then knock over the candles and set the entire church on fire.
And here comes the fire department with their hoses and axes, chopping up everything in sight, and Topanga's gonna blame
me. And I don't get nothing on the honeymoon. Sean, give me one good reason I should pick Eric as the best man.
One good reason. Did you have any trouble picking your best man?
No. Well, a little. It came down to this guy or that guy. One guy was a friend who I had had ever since high school, and we've been very close for a very long time. And the other one was like I would call my best friend in that moment. And so I chose the one who was my best friend in the moment. But both of them were my number 1 and number 2, and I was very confident with those picks.
Right.
So, did you have any trouble picking a best man, Brett?
A little bit. I had 2 best men.
That's the real drama.
Yeah. I had 7 groomsmen, and I had 2 best men. So
ridiculous.
I lived in a house with 9 other guys, man. I wanted them all in the wedding. I loved all these guys. I just wanted them all involved. And so, yeah, I couldn't choose, so I had two best men.
That's
Made
fair.
it great for the maid of honor. She got escorted both with one on each arm, you know?
And neither one of them were your brother, were they?
No, actually, both of my brothers played music at the wedding.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yes, sir. Yep. One
You didn't
piano,
invite
one
me to your
guitar.
wedding, so why would I know?
Well, yeah, I didn't know you yet. Yep, one on guitar, one on piano. So Sean sets us up that Eric should be the best man. Eric believes it's because he's bigger and stronger. And apparently there's another reason here. And that's our second clip.
I've actually never heard of the For He's a Jolly Good Fellow dance.
Oh, here, I'll show you.
No, I prefer that you
No, you're gonna not.
No, Eric,
You're gonna not.
He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow.
Oh my God, look, it's happening. Eric, look what you did. Eric!
The curtain's on fire. It's on fire.
They're chopping up the dorm room. They're chopping up the dorm room. My brother is a moron, which nobody can deny.
Good looking people. If you are not watching and you're just listening, I'm sorry for you. But it's the For He's a Jolly Good Fellow dance. And that is why you're not supposed to have candles in dorm rooms. That is why our college did not allow candles in dorm rooms. That's why a lot of colleges don't allow candles in dorm rooms.
Yep.
Because they will catch things on fire, and then brave, burly firefighters will come through with incredible response time, burst through the door, and start putting the fire out.
Yeah, there's really Chekhov's fire department coming in with their axes and chopping things down.
Yes. I love the scene though. I love the runner with the firefighters. It's great.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this is truly one of those episodes, Brett, where they start off really strong and they just keep elevating the humor.
Oh yes.
When I texted you, hey, let's record, I roughly had just enough time to watch it again. I had to convince myself, no, don't watch it again. Just go with what we know. It's okay.
Yes.
Well, I love the scene, love this moment. It's one of my favorites.
It's great. They're chopping up the dorm room. They're chopping up the dorm room.
I love how there's just an active flame running up, and like you can see like on their like face, like there is active flame near them.
There had to have been a couple of safety meetings on that set.
Oh, I guarantee it. I like it's also very clear that the candlestick falls not because of them actually knocking over, but because they have like an automatic trip set up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's too funny.
Yeah. Well, Alan gets word.
Bigger than he is and
stronger.
So?
Well, Alan gets word that Cory is not chosen Eric as his best man.
Mm-hmm.
And he's dead to him now.
Yes. Did your dad ever have a big intense feeling or emotion about any of your wedding choices? No. Neither did mine.
No. Well, Amy agrees. She says he's scum.
You scum.
But there was a whole line of reasoning. We met, we married, we had a son, and we were a family. And yet, there was a void. More than anything, Eric wanted a brother that they could go through life together. And now they want, they're not trying to pressure him, but they would love very much for him to choose Eric as his best man. Mm-hmm. So Cory relents. He chooses Eric again. And Eric decides to commemorate the moment with a sparkler, to which Cory says, "Watch this," very knowingly. And of course, Eric has it lit for all of 5 seconds and tosses it as it gets hot, and it sets the living room on fire. And we get more firefighters. Amy running to save the baby. Someone save my baby. And Alan says, Eric's out, Sean's in. Sparklers are fun.
Well, I do love. I understand the joke of them upset with Cory, and now they're asking him to reconsider. But I do love that they are making clear of, we want you all to make your relationships a priority.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not that Sean's not important, but he is not your brother. You have one brother, technically a second one, but it's different.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, too, I could see for Alan and Amy thinking like, well, they're close to each other. Why wouldn't he choose his brother? That would make sense.
Let's meet our wedding planner.
Yes, Judy.
They've called in a professional. Yes, Judy Hopperfeld. Judy Hopperfeld, played by
Hopperfeld.
I'm gonna guess it's Megan Faye. It's either Megan or Megan. First and only appearance on Boy Meets World. 151 acting credits. Yes, I would have loved to see her come back. 30-something, 21 Jump Street, Life Goes On, Roseanne, Mad About You, Murphy Brown, Seinfeld, Rugrats, The Drew Carey Show, Gilmore Girls, Third Rock from the Sun, Malcolm in the Middle, Seventh Heaven, How I Met Your Mother, The Big Bang Theory, Superstore, Supernatural, and more.
Oh, our monkey
organ grinder.
Yeah, I realized where he is in Grey's Anatomy. It came on my TikTok feed a couple of days ago. In the earlier season, they have like this person who's just on life support, and they like that's their hangout spot is around him, and they talk about all their drama. And all of a sudden, randomly, he wakes up and he goes, I know exactly what's going on with everybody's life, and I hate you all.
Nice.
So, yeah. Grumpy old man. He plays it well.
Yes, he does.
Mm-hmm. Well, but Judy Hopperfeld, Brett, is something different.
Did you have a wedding planner?
Yes. Her name was the bride.
That was our wedding
assistant,
planner too.
Also called the groom.
That was our wedding planner too. Mm-hmm. Well, Judy has assembled the musical selections that will fit within the budget.
Uh-huh.
And apparently the cruise season is slow. Because the music.
You know how they're typically getting musicians for cruises from Philadelphia.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I've got screenshots of the acts that are assembled.
So isn't there one that's an Elvis impersonator?
We've got an Elvis impersonator duo. We've got a guy in a tuxedo drinking from a flask. I'm not sure what his act would be. Maybe he's got a dummy. We've got a cabana dancer. We've got one-man band. We've got a guitarist with a harmonica, and we've got a DJ smoking a cigarette.
Well, I think at this time, though, Brett, DJs were looked down upon.
Yeah,
and now they are
not a cool DJ. Back then, DJs were not as hip as they are now. Yes, yes. I mentioned the smoking the cigarette because that's shorthand then for lazy.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got that cigarette hanging out of his mouth because he's lazy.
Yeah. My DJ was free.
Ours was too. And he did a pretty good job. But then Alan comes in to save the day with the music because he's got a new band. Oh, yes. A jazz group fronted by Feeney. Oh yeah. Who
Hey, what a
turns out?
great way to use Feeney, though.
Oh, it was great. I would have loved to have seen that jazz group play. And Feeney has
Mhm.
history with Judy Habefeld.
Okay,
Judy Habefeld.
let's be honest though, Brett. We've talked about this before. The man has game.
He
I'm
does have
getting
game.
that there is a certain age of women in Philadelphia who have hung out with Feeney after class, if you know what I mean.
And he's no stranger to a hotel bar.
He is not.
She's probably a groupie of his jazz group.
It could be.
And his making up that government lie is straight out of Eric's playbook.
Oh, hush, hush.
Yes, Chief.
What do you got?
What do you got for me?
North Korea.
Ah, yes.
I do love when Shauna walks in. He goes, Feeney just jumped over a ledge into a pool.
Yeah. Who's
Goes,
this?
oh, Judy Hepburn. Yeah, that's the name.
That's the name he was saying.
It's not often in this show where every single line can help build on a joke and be just so funny.
Yeah, I've got I mean, granted, the team gets credit, but David Brownfield being the primary writer, I got to give him credit for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, the team all had a hand in it, but him as a primary writer, I got to give him credit for it.
Yep.
It's at this point Topanga's left eye starts to twitch, which little bit of a knock on Danielle. The twitching's a little bit over the top. It's not quite there.
But I think it's supposed to be overly dramatic, especially because in the scene they had prior to, she was starting to do that. He goes, "You're twitching again." She goes, "I know."
I'm not saying overly dramatic. I'm saying overly forced.
Yeah, and I don't mind that.
Yeah. But Sean brings in the bridesmaids. We find out that they're supposedly love their dresses now. But when Morgan comes up to say her piece, she goes off script, and we find out Sean's paid off the bridesmaids.
$100.
She wouldn't use this. Oh yes, $100. She wouldn't use this dress to wipe her.
Yeah. Great physical comedy of Alan and Morgan.
Alan silencing her and carrying her off. And then enter Eric and Jack.
Again, Brett, we keep just adding to the ridiculousness, and you think, yeah, Morgan almost swearing, being dragged off, that has to be the peak. And then Eric walks in.
Ah, yes. Eric enters and escalates it to the nth degree.
Uh-huh.
Calling
Quite
Jack half-breed. And I clipped most of it, and it's I believe we've used this clip before on this podcast, but we're going to use it again because it's been a while.
There are some people in this room who shall remain nameless. Cory and Mommy and Daddy. I don't think I'm best man material. Well, I'm sorry I have to do this, Cory. Rethink this, all right? It's a bad move. You know something, Topanga? If I can't be the best man, then I'm gonna be the groom. Topanga, I love you. I've always loved you. Ever since I saw you through that peephole in the bathroom. And I know how you've secretly longed for me as well. So, Topanga, let's just drop the charade. Topanga, marry me and let's make NikNik. Get him.
Oh, yes.
Oh, just
let's drop the charade. Marry me and let's make NikNik.
Brett, we have said this before, but I cannot say how like, I don't know how to put into words the commitment and just the funniness of the man Will Friedle through the character of Eric is. Like, it is upsetting to me how underappreciated he has been for just the choices he makes, the way he delivers his lines. Just there's something so special in his performance. I believe that the character Eric thinks this is the best way to prove everybody that he is the best man, and it's so ridiculous.
It is. Totally. It's
great.
perfect. Oh, yes. And it's at this point, and I do have to remind us, Topanga at one point did have a crush on Eric.
A huge crush on Eric.
Yes. She was going to be Mrs. Eric Matthews.
She wanted to be, yes.
Yes. Many
Before that
moons
sister
ago.
who disappeared came around.
Yes, before Nebula. But anyway, it's at this point, it's revealed just who the audience of Cory and Topanga's monologue has been.
It's us!
It's us! It's the entire family sitting on the couch listening. And they say they want to get married next week.
Yep.
They're done with all of the fuss, all of the craziness. They just want to get it done. They want to get over it. They just want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Feeney just has one question for you. You're going to go through it with it this time, aren't you?
That's a great question to end it on.
It is. Next Friday, 8/7 Central. Little meta moment there. And then we get the tag where they're just Cory and Topanga talking to the camera about the website where you can make your RSVP. The website did used to work. It does not anymore.
That's a shame.
I did not think to check the Internet Wayback Machine to see if it did get archived.
That's a great question for next week.
Yeah, it's a good question for next week. We'll have to check it out. But that is our episode.
That is.
So, Tyler, do you have any deep dives for us?
Oh, I probably have a couple.
People. Am I the only one who read the summer reading list?
Just tell me!
Well, Brett, I thought I had a thing for... Well, I thought I had a thing for Southern Belle, but I don't. But the gist of the Southern Belle is that it's supposed to be a more formal, more sophisticated form of dressing.
Telephone company, right?
Yeah. The gist of it is, it was romanticized through things like Gone with the Wind, not all that's completely accurate, but something that happened. I will say one of the big things that did pop up through deep dive looking up is, to do wedding that's themed Southern. It's not a bad thing, Southern Belle. It's okay, but staying away from plantations as your wedding venue is a very wise choice. Plantations are where people lived and owned people, and that's just not a good place for you to try to get married. And having cotton also as part of your decor is not very tasteful, so that's all part of it that I want to make sure I make very clear for us. Here are some dorm rules, Brett. Biggest one is no candles. no knives, um, only using tape strips on the walls, overplugging the outlets is not a good thing, too many things on the walls, bed risers, although I definitely know people that use them. Some places don't want coffee makers, although I guarantee you people have them. Make sure your stuff is cleanly. Quiet hours, they're important. Blah, 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 blah. Apparently, Christmas lights are potential dangers. So, yeah. And then live plants and flowers, some schools are very much against for whatever reason. So, every school has different rules. One thing you should not have, it's not recommended for you to have in your dorm rooms, would be things like sparklers. So, did you know, Brett, according to the BBC Encyclopedia, the sparklers were first used around 670 AD?
I did not.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, there's been a wide variety of different sparklers, essentially, and, um, you know, that's also right around the time that they started having fireworks. So, the biggest thing is that this has just been a progressive thing that has gone on over the years, and sparklers have become more popularized in modern times, essentially. So there's not like an official date I found where it's like the thing we know as sparkler, official, yada yada. It's just, hey, this is evidence that could be. So, Brett, I have here 26 bridesmaid dresses from television shows and movies. Can you give me a couple of guesses on television shows that are horrible bridesmaid dresses that should be addressed?
Horrible ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good grief. Probably not. I'm trying to remember shows that involve brides at some point. I don't know.
Wow.
I will probably be kicking myself at some of the names on the list, but yeah, I'm drawing a blank.
Right. This is from Watch Mojo. So apparently the dresses from Runaway Bride, those were pretty atrocious. Gossip Girl had an episode that were pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Modern Family. It's the episode, I believe, whenever Lily has a light up flower girl dress.
Mm-hmm.
Confessions of a Shopaholic. I did not watch that one. Two Broke Girls has a pretty big monstrosity. My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Steel Magnolia. My Best Friend's Wedding. Friends.
Man, two different. Wow, I'm blanking on her name now. What the actress's name?
Actress's name.
Julia Roberts. Two different Julia Roberts movies.
Yep. Honorable mentions: Bridesmaids, Four Weddings and a Funeral, 30 Rock, and Brett, the number one, 27 Dresses.
Which dresses did they hate on Friends?
I believe it's all of them.
All of them.
Well, I mean, the problem with that movie is that the wedding dresses are just ridiculous. And I think, for whatever reason, this was a trend that was started, and it's mostly through media, of you make the women look uglier so that way the bride looks more beautiful. The problem with that mentality is you're setting up everyone to feel miserable for no good reason. Like, my wife was like, hey, I don't care what dress you have as long as you have the color. Have the right color, get whatever dress you want. You feel comfortable, that's more important to me. She was like, I'm very confident I am going to look beautiful in my dress. I don't care how you look, but I want you to feel good. That was her whole mentality. So everyone had different dresses of different shapes, different sizes, different cuts. She didn't care. So, yeah. I don't understand why that mentality of let's make women look ugly is ridiculous.
Yep.
So, Brett, any other thoughts before we move on, Brett, though, from in general of wedding planning?
Let me touch something!
Fair, very fair.
Yeah. No, that's all I got.
I figured. That's all I have.
That's all you got. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about what did we learn.
You know anything about the Odyssey? Huh? Did I say you could talk?
I didn't teach you that.
My friend Mr. Matthews will lead the discussion.
Do I have to draw you a picture?
Well, what did we learn? I'm going to go with some old tried and true knowledge that can toss out to anyone who's trying to plan a wedding. Seek out the advice and guidance of those who've been there before.
Yep.
Those who have done it, who have lived through it, who've gone through it, they're going to be the ones that will know best how to survive and what decisions to make and what ones to not make, what choices are going to help you out, what choices are going to set you back. So seek out the wisdom of those who've been there before.
Yeah, that's very fair.
What did you learn, Tyler?
One of the things that sticks out to me throughout this whole thing, but also from my reflection on getting married, part of the process of getting married is making decisions together and finding ways to collaborate, communicate, and compromise. And also then how you do that with your family as your relationship and the dynamics are changing. And understanding that when you go from two different people to becoming partners and getting married, you are merging two families to a new family. So how you as a couple are getting ready for that is huge. And will play a big factor in what the rest of your relationship will look like. I firmly believe that Sarah and I had several deep, long, hard conversations we had to have in order for us to have a successful marriage. And without those, I don't know where we would be at this moment. And practicing how to communicate and work together. And so the one thing I do like from this episode is Cory and Topanga, for the most part, are on the same team. It's not we're annoying each other. It's everybody else is ticking us off, and we're exhausted.
We're just done with it.
Yeah. So, kudos to them. But yeah, you it's very important to have these discussions and figure out what you want.
Yes. Very good. I couldn't decide if I needed to sneeze or yawn.
I saw the confusion.
Ooh, ultimately, I decided on a yawn, apparently.
Fair.
All right. Well, then.
I'm right?
No, you're exactly right.
So am I done with my education? Can I go?
How would you grade They're Killing Us?
Do we actually have to say it?
Well, yes. I mean, the people want to hear.
No, fine. It's an A+. Like, if I can give it a bigger grade than A+, A++, yeah, absolutely. This episode got the extra bonus points, It's just, this episode literally starts at a 10, and it just keeps somehow elevating itself all the way through the episode, and you think you're at the peak. It's not there yet. They literally start to catch one of the sets on fire, Brett, and I'm gonna go on record and say this is the last time we officially see and are in the apartments, that dorm room set, because there's no need to see it after this. So if we do, it's very short. But I don't think we ever really are in the apartment after this, or the dorm room.
I think we might see it once more in the war.
Well, Angela and Rachel get a dorm.
Yeah. I think they still use this set, if I remember right, from the way it's oriented. But we'll find it. We'll see it. We'll see when we get
We'll find out. Either way, they caught the dorm room.
Either way, they caught it. They set it on fire. Even if they use it again, they have to repaint. Yeah, it's an A+ for me too. I mean, it starts strong, it finishes strong. If I could give it bonus points or extra credit, I would. Like I said at the beginning, it's one of my favorite episodes, so it has to be an A+ for me.
This is truly just one of the greatest. I'm gonna say it's one of the greatest episodes of television I've ever seen. I come back to this episode a lot. The episode that we both say is our favorite episode, Cult Fiction, is dramatically the best episode the show does. But for laugh out loud, pound for pound funny, it's this episode.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Hey, they're killing us. A+. Yeah. Okay, from the Peanut Gallery, an additional A+.
All right, good deal. Well, I have some dad jokes for you before we sign off.
Great. Hit me with it.
All right. So, what is a 4-letter word with a small laugh in the middle?
I don't know.
No, I'm telling you. What is a 4-letter word with a small laugh in the middle?
So dumb. Yes. Thank you. Sarah says that the chopping down the dorm room scene is probably the funniest thing in all Boy Meets World.
Oh, yes, yes. When I was younger, my mother forbade me from making breakfast puns. She said, "One more time and you're toast." But my dad kept egging me on. He was such a ham.
Dumb. I'm so mad about the what.
All right, I got one more. My wife handed me 2 kayak paddles and asked me, "Which one do you want?" I said, "I'd take either or."
That's it. I quit. I'm done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you keep saying that. Well, good looking people. That's all for us this week. We'll be back next week with the wedding of Cory and Topanga. Until then, you can reach us at dadsmeetworld@gmail.com or across one of our social media channels at dadsmeetworld across Facebook, Instagram, Twitter /X, or on YouTube if you're not already watching us there. And you can help us reach more people by leaving a positive review wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah.
We love to spread the dad love. So, yeah, leave us a positive review if you think we deserve it. And if not, send us a message. Tell why you think we don't. So, until next time, when Cory and Topanga finally tie that knot, I'll see you.
Will they?
Looking. Or will they? I'll see you, good looking.
Good looking.
Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
You know, how can I learn so much every week and still be so stupid? Oh, I am never gonna pee again. Honeymooooon. This is good TV. Let me touch something. Read the Bible.
Dads Meet World is a production of Headfirst Studios. Headfirst Studios. Tell your story.